quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Taking it about the 1. Quite make it to the 25.
So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And normally in this spot, we talk about passing numbers from last week, but this time, it's all about the rushing. 3 times he found the end zone in his last ball game. He is a do-everything quarterback, and you have to expect we'll see him call his own number here as well.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week.
2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Pass taken in by his good tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. They'll look to throw here.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Now, these 2 teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there, so now looking to claim the season series at home in KC.
That is going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line.
So the PI decline, and that'll give them a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Chris Godwin
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. If they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. A carry for Adams. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
That's an excellent run right there on 2nd and long. Didn't get back all of it, but a huge chunk. Now they're 3rd and manageable and back on schedule trying to pick up a first down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot. But nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs. So a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, you know all this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August, right? In preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 3rd down, turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward to get the first down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Calling out a very strong gain of 24.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. 2nd and 5. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown!
Rashee Rice.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Chiefs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And bulldozing his way through.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And that is incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here's Minshew. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because This has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Minshew, 1st and 10. This will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action, it's Minshew.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. And it's complete to Adams. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jacobs. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Jacobs again. And once again, he will not go anywhere. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It'll go. It's no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
They'll run it with Jacobs, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it.
The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
So a fake field goal run in for the touchdown. That can be a huge momentum swing.
And that's got to drive a defensive coach and a special teams coach crazy. Someone else running it in on a fake field goal when you're supposed to be alert for it. Terrific play by the offense, not so much by the defense.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The ball back to the Chiefs and Isaiah Pacheco.
Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
Godwin, the motion man. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Pacheco. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
2nd and 1 if people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football. 3rd and 4. As they've got it as we resume action.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line.
A good pickup there at 22.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time you wait for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Back to throw again.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Mike Hilton.
The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Carter with it.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
So, Party, next time we see this coaching staff, I want you to have my back here because that was really kind of a white flag type of a play, almost a little bit of a surrender. Just turn and hand it to the big guy, get what you can, and be prepared to kick the ball away.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll take it on this side of midfield.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They'll give him 4 yards there, and now it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Dalton Kincaid.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Leo Chanel able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, the goal is to get back into this game. The offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals. The fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much. Do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at him in order to try and get the upset win.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Now 2nd and
3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing left sideline complete. That's Blake. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards.
And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
At the 28-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Raiders.
Counter play with Jacobs. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Minshew sets to throw. Escaping the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line.
And the Chiefs offense ready to go again.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
2nd and 3. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
They're going to look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now back to throw.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. That'll be caught by Rice. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll begin things with an NFC matchup in our nation's capital. Detroit taking on Washington. And it's the visiting side who have the lead in that one. Paris Campbell, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Najee Harris, 3 touchdown runs. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. Michael Wilson, a touchdown reception.
All
This
right,
was
Coach,
an extremely
thanks very much.
one-sided
Fine
first
work
half.
as always,
One team
as
showed
we
up,
welcome
ready
you
to
back
go.
for quarter
The other's
number
been in a
3.
daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
47 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
Second and a yard at the 38-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
First down, Raiders.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
11 more on that one, and another first down. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run, first level being the D-line, and linebacker second level in the secondary, the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
At the Chiefs' 9-yard line.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They run it, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've got to sit through halftime. Then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
And this pass caught by Gray.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
3rd and 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down. They'll set up to throw. That is caught by Rice for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Raiders heading out to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand.
Here's a diving catch right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
90 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, and this is a 1st down.
Here's Minshew. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
23 yards, the final tally.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Leo Chanel
able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Now Minshew. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jacoby Myers, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders get a bit closer. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Now for the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was all capped off by Jacoby Myers on the touchdown reception. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
He'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. And every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
We're back now in KC. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th.
Minshew's throw there complete to Myers.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. The Raiders on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. That's complete into the hands of Myers.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Chris Jones on the stop.
2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll drop to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
With the score where it is, this was probably going to be 4-down territory if they didn't convert there. But what a nice job of working his way open, making sure he secured the catch, and setting up 1st and goal.
Minshew sets to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Gardner Minshew, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was Gardner Minshew who finished things off himself with a touchdown run.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Defense was thinking well, and they're down to pass of just under 20 yards.
And that pickup on the 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rice. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. Oh, able to avoid him. Down to about the 32.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 25.
51 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Thrown offside to Kincaid. And he will have the Chiefs' 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll drop the throw. Got his man complete over the middle.
It's Blake. Well, the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Looking to throw. And he will take it all in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now up to 14. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Myers. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. It's caught here by Adams.
Here's 2nd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Here's Minshew. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Now Minshew.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas.
The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's 3rd down. Minshew. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Raiders. Foster Moreau from 6 yards away.
And the Raiders have cut it back within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Chiefs. A big-time special teams play here in the fourth quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics, friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
Extra point by Butker is on target,
And the lead now up to 14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
and we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
So the Raiders now down by 2 touchdowns. A minute 24 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Here's Minshew.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Minshew's throw taken in by Adams.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Again, Minshew looking to throw.
Able to connect with Jacobs.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Now Minshew.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I mean, they're such a good football team. They were at home. You know, you walked in and you looked at the advantages and you saw that they had most of them. It'd take a lot to try and even it up. I just thought 2 words for this ball game: methodical and predictable. And both of them came together.
So for Kansas City, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
It's Week 14 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Buccaneers' creative quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Buccaneers and the Dolphins, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Taking it about the 1. Good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they'll be led by their 5'11" quarterback, and a mobile one at that. From Temple, it's P.J. Walker.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. A first carry for Rachaad White. And a fast footwork by White. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Walker now. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Christian Wilkins. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Walker. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. The numbers for White a week ago. 16 carries, 62 yards.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complimentary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Play action now. Walker sliding out of the pocket. Broken tackle. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Walker. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. White going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
At the Dolphins' 5-yard line.
Once again, it's White. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw is Walker. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Payne Durham, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Brought down that time by Nolan Smith.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
3rd and 3. On the ground, this is Devon Achane.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer. Exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive. Stop them on the first drive defensively.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC.
This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown, they got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
To throw is Walker. And to find the open man, that's complete.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 61 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
And they go play action. Here's Walker. Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Here's White.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On 2nd and goal, there's an option play left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down and goal to go.
Now Walker. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
McManus on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. He was creeping up toward 200 yards. Thought he was going to get there. Didn't quite make it, but also 2 rushing touchdowns.
And even if he only got about half those numbers this week, his team would take it in a heartbeat, wouldn't they? Because last week, he was spectacular.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29. When you look at this defense,
they enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL, and stopping the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. Well, how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
Looking to throw. Tyler.
Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch.
Touchdown Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins are back within a score.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
This taken in right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Rashad White and the rest of this Tampa Bay offense going back to work now.
And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though.
Off the play fake, Walker. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
A 4th down. Here's Jay Camarda on to punt for the Bucs.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Tyler.
That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
Stop made there by Brian Asamoah. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. Achane here. They stay on the ground.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Up the middle, Achane.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll give this to Achane.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss on that play. And now 3rd down gets tough on 36. Back to throw. Tyler.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Looking to throw. Tyler.
That's taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Dolphins first down. As they'll wind up getting close to 10 yards there. They only needed 1 on 4th and 1.
Back to throw. Tyler.
Throw caught by Achane.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From the 25, here's 2nd and a couple. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Off play action. Tyler.
A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Tyler firing quickly, but it's incomplete. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game. Pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he was at Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy's on fire.
On 4th down, Tyler. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. They'll go up the middle with White to about the 33-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Walker. It's grabbed over the middle by White. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Here's Jake Camarda now.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field.
A kind of a lucky break on the fire drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw.
Tyler. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Tyler. Shot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That's going to frustrate the coaching staff a little bit as they dialed up the deep shot, but they weren't on the same page on that play. Heck, I don't think they were in the same book. I think he thought he was going to do something else. Ends up throwing it over the sidelines. Well incomplete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Off play action. Tyler. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw is Walker from the gun on 3rd down. Allen's got it complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Walker.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. On the draw, here's White. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. There he goes, right side.
Across midfield. He's on his way.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon Achane.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando, there standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll get started out in Denver, and that one tied 14 apiece in the second quarter. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And this one going the visitors' way as the Texans have the lead in that one. Rondale Moore, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, let's check in on our nation's capital to see what's happening with the Washington Commanders at home at FedEx Field. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Detroit Lions. Sam Howell, strong in the victory, as his guys managed to cobble together their third win in an otherwise dismal campaign.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Completes this one to Pickens.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and end up making the play.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up,
Automatic
or if you're
first
going to
down.
go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
Off the bootleg. Tyler.
That's complete to McBride.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake. Tyler going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
Now a play fake here on first down.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
They'll look to throw again.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Back to throw again.
This is taken in by McBride.
Touchdown.
Trey McBride.
27 yards.
And the Dolphins had 6 to their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game. Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Play action now. Walker.
And a catch right side by Evans. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw is Walker. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Tyler. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On third down, Tyler. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
No, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
That is caught. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Walker's throw there complete to Allen.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 2.
At the Dolphins' 38-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with White. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
66 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
And they go play action. Here's Walker. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Walker.
He finds his target, Allen. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 75.
And the Buccaneers have got it back to within a score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here.
They'll try and throw for it. And now pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Miami set to take over. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Throwing on 1st down. Tyler. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Tyler.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
1st down, here's White. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Now Walker.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Jalen Phillips has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. How to approach this? 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Here's Walker.
This is White on the screen. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
120 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Off the bootleg. Tyler. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On the handoff, it's Achane.
And he can only manage to get a couple. Second. A couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. The throw over the middle taken in. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. That's good for 28 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
And brought down, but not before they're inside. inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down, Miami.
Off play action. Tyler. Yeah, he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. White again.
And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Now Walker.
He'll buy some time right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Walker from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46.
Walker's throw complete there to Moore.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Walker.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
It was Miles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Jalen Waddle running out, and that means that the Dolphins ready for another drive on offense.
He's been almost impossible to bottle up. You see that number 10 on your screen, a big reason why they have the lead.
One of the guys that's being featured in this game and making sure that he's targeted because they do trust him with the ball. That's why they go back to him time and time again.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Tyler.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
And the Dolphin first down.
Running right, here's Achane. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Now run by Achane. 137 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
First down, Miami.
On first down, Tyler.
Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now we're first and 10 at the 11.
Looking to throw. Tyler.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 6-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown!
Devon Achane.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Dolphins are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. So an important touchdown right there, is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
35. Buccaneers, 16.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
First down, Walker.
Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen.
Here's second and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second
Walker
and
now.
3 at the 45-yard line.
Give him another one right back to Allen.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Now McManus for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
This is Achane.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. To throw on 3rd down, Tyler. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
They'll go, Achane. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game.
And they take a knee.
Second and 11 now. Achane on the counter.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Holding. Offense.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Miami, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
It's week 14 of the NFL, and we've got the Chargers' creative quarterback. He's gone over 4,000 yards passing now for the year. It's the Chargers and the Giants, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 24.
That's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're...
Of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in week 14.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Always got some breathing room. And all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 22 and a first down.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it? Right out of the gate.
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And they'll run with Etienne.
Oh, what a move. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown.
Travis Etienne.
Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
So now here are the Giants backed up to start their first drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year of the NFL now.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by the way he plays.
The numbers for Nixon last week. 10 carries, 67 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne.
And now the 1,400-yard mark eclipsed. A touchdown on that last drive. He's put together such a solid season. We always talk about 1,000-yard campaigns, and 2,000 so elusive, but 1,500, that's a nice total to aim toward, too.
It really is, because when you get to that type of a number, you know those guys up front have done yeoman duty, right? And what we don't give them enough credit for is not just the initial blocks that they make. It's that second and third block. Sometimes you get the combination.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
On second down, here's Mixon. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne.
And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
The numbers for Williams a week ago: 6 catches, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
And he now has 13 touchdowns on the season, and anyone who wants to talk about 13 being a lucky or unlucky number, we know which way he's going to weigh in on that one. Lucky to the gills.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw here.
That is caught, and he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on him.
They'll look to throw again.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to throw again. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3.
On play action, they'll throw.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And the Chargers first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And they'll get him down after after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
He'll look to throw.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Travis Etienne
with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Chargers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over.
They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it as we resume action. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 33-yard line.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. They'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Once more, Etienne. And he's going the wrong way again. He'll lose yardage here back to the 5.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
That was the kind of play that this defense needed because it has not been a good half for them on that side of the football. Maybe they can use that one to regroup a little bit and start to play a little bit better.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
And New York set to take the field.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
down.
You
don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's all right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Giants going to take over again on offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll look to throw.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
2nd down and 8.
2nd and 8 at the Chargers' 49-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35.
2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6 at the Chargers' 33-yard line.
It's Mixon on the counter. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
That's going to be caught by Hodgins.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that cuts this lead down to 13.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Chargers getting set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
At the 34-yard line.
2nd and 1. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers are able to add on to that lead. Dicker now to tack on the extra point.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He hit Darren Waller with a touchdown pass on the previous drive, and they'll start again with a 1st down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He'll find Hodgins there, complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
An option handoff here to Mixon.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now a throw here to his running back.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll set up to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll set up a throw.
And that one complete to Hodgins.
It'll be a gain of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Brings up 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw here.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Holding. Offense.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Back to throw here.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. A little short pass. This is Everett. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again.
They'll drop this one off with ETN.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 10.
He'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett as the first half is winding down.
And the Chargers continue to pull away here in this first half.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And that stretches the lead to 27. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And the Giants with one final possession here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll get started out in Denver, and they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And this one going the visitors' way as the Texans have the lead in that one. Rondale Moore, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, let's check in on our nation's capital to see what's happening with the Washington Commanders at home at FedEx Field. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Detroit Lions. Sam Howell, strong in the victory, as his guys managed to cobble together their 3rd win in an otherwise dismal campaign. One of the top performers in that first half was the running back Travis Etienne. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there.
A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off.
Offense.
What's the deal, y'all?
Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Second and 11. And his throw here is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for L.A. 54 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Handoff running left is Etienne.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Another tote for Etienne.
Slipped one tackle but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
Able to avoid him at the 40. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? He'll look to throw.
That is caught.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that,
they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
ETN up the middle. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
At the 39-yard line.
Now back to throw.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. A gain of 22.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He'll get this off to ETN.
They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
At the 11-yard line.
ETN on the toss right.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up third down. Looking to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on third down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
One more time with ETN.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And New York set to take the field.
To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. This one is Slayton over the middle. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
That's going to be caught by Hodgins.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 44-yard line.
Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
And it's 3rd down.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 96 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
First down, Los Angeles.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A handoff for Etienne.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Chargers continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
And now out come the Giants.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Dancing to his left. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Quentin Williams
in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Tressway now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
They're going to look to throw.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
A shotgun snap and again to Etienne.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
They'll try again.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Giants 7.